Hey guys, V here. That showed up. I'm still kind of like processing it. I know I hit it like a couple weeks ago now, but it's just been kind of like, now what? You know that like feeling when you've been like studying for a big test or like working on a big project? Well, I guess this is that, but like 14 years in the making. And so now that I've done it, I'm just kind of like, huh. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. And thank you to all the new fans from Japan. I know my last video did really well over there, and welcome. To celebrate, I did a little impromptu secret stream over at twitch.tv/LittleVMills. I haven't streamed there in 2 years. Please don't sub. Don't waste your money. And I went through the entire channel. We went all the way back to the start. Just a little bit of cringe, not too much cringe. It was a nice little trip through memory lane. And for all the new subscribers who may not know, I have done a lot of stuff. I've been doing this now for 14 years, which is wild to say the least. Anyways, I'm rambling. I haven't done a vlog type video in a long time. I've forgotten how to do these. Please enjoy the highlights from the stream. And regular videos will return next week, assuming I get something from someone for the video. Anyways, rock on, peace out, and enjoy the video. So this video here is actually not the first video on my channel. My first like 3 uploads were just me filming myself playing a drum kit and like micing it up to kind of figure how it works. Originally, I actually started the channel as like a video resume to just kind of like, just put myself out there. Honestly, I'm terrible at creating drum tracks. Any tips? Be a drummer, learn drums. That's probably the best way to do it. Learn a little bit about the instrument that you're trying to emulate. That helps a lot. So fun fact, about this point in time, my grandparents went, okay, we're gonna give you some money to go to school and learn a trade. They gave me a good chunk of change. They gave me, I think, $5,000. So I did what any sane person would do at that time. I bought an iMac, a Schecter Hellraiser C7, a MIDI keyboard, an audio interface, probably that Yamaha bass, and did not go to school. They were not impressed, to say the least. You know, at this point, I was living with them. Was probably not the smartest move at the time, but I did it. My grandparents were actually very supportive. My parents too. They were very, very supportive of what I was doing. So they were definitely like, that was kind of messed up. You should have taken that to school. And I'm like, yeah, I should have. So had I not invested in equipment to record music, I would have probably been in a very different direction at this point. And here's my 1,000 subs. I think this is when I was still individually thanking people. So I think that's what the second half of this video is. Back in the day when I had like, you know, a couple subscribers a week, I tried to thank everyone personally. Hey guys, Little V here. Just giving you guys. Oh, I got a green screen too. Hey, that's right. This is around the same time. Obviously, green screen's super common now, right? This was like such a big jump forward at the time for this type of content and this type of channel. At this point, everyone was filming just sitting on their beds and just playing their favorite songs in their rooms. So this was like, for me, like, all right, I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna get a little more visually interesting and put a little bit more work into the camera and the visual aspect of what I'm doing. Okay, here's the first like viral video. The first video that like did really well was the one for Mass Effect, and then this one was the first one I think that cleared 1 million views, if I'm not mistaken. My dumb, stupid light up glasses I had for a while. Also, really funny, this video still gets comments, what, 11 years later? They're hilarious comments like, oh man, keep trying, you'll get there, just one day, you'll keep practicing and you'll get there, and it's just like... It's just really funny. Now that Katie is here, can we get fun facts about the Planet of the Bass collab? You know, screw it, let's just find it. Hold on, that's not that far. I mean, it's pretty far ahead, it's 10 years ahead. I forgot about the alien mask. I will say the best thing we did was we were both absolutely on agreement with this part of the song where we had to get as low as possible, and Katie can scream infinitely better than I can. She crushes it. Sorry, one side thing. This part here, the tracking failed, and I kept it. So the phone just kind of like lost its and went flying off screen, and I'm like, keeping it. Also, everyone go follow Katie. She's awesome. She's great. It might have been Conrad's theme. There it is. Can't remember exactly when it happened, but it's around this time. I'm making dinner. I got a pan in one hand and my phone in the other, as you do. And Mick Gordon tweets at me and is like, yo, you want to work on the sound? You want to work on Cinder's theme? And I almost dropped the pan out of shock. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is me. Back there I am. There's me. It's me. I helped a buddy with a photo shoot at some point. So I was just... Hey guys, Satan here. Oh, Yeah, this is my first MagFest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is where I met Wooly and the gang. Someone got footage of Megalovania drunk in a hotel room. Do you remember VidMe? Does anyone remember VidMe? Right around here. I think I have a mental breakdown. Like, joking, but I'm not joking. And this is when I start going to therapy. Go to therapy. Go to go to therapy. I think this was a very important, like, 2 or 3 months of my career. A really good shadow cover. You got that. Rules of Nature. Obviously, Kenny. Let me see if I can find the hilarious thing that I sent. After I said yes to the gig, I immediately reached out to my very good friend, Super Eyepatch Wolf, who is a huge fan of Kenny. It's one of my favorites. Would anyone like to guess where I was when COVID started? I was in Disney World. First time I had ever gone to Disney World. And we were meeting up with her parents who just got off of a cruise. In the 4 days that I was in Florida, the first day was, hey, there's this weird flu going around. They're kind of making like a big deal about it on the news, which is probably like, be careful. And by the last day, it is, we have to go, they're closing the borders. We're coming up on another thing. As you can see, here's the last song I did before my mom died. And then, of course, this one. I think I used part of this in my an animation for like a kid's cartoon or something. Yeah, here it is. Found it. Okay, hold on. Also, if you know what the Anubis is, this was literally, I finished this hours before I left for my flight for Japan. I was just like, we can make it work, but I gotta go. I'm going to Japan. This is all me. Well, all me minus like Zen and Fruit. The next thing Fruit and I are working on, we're taking our time with, and honestly, I would love to show you, but I don't want to spoil it. She's crushed it. Like, I'm looking at it going like, I don't think I need to pitch correct this. I think it's fine as it is. It sounds killer. This was another big one. This one popped off in Japan. I was actually on Fuji TV because of this. Unfortunately, there's no archive of it, so I don't have any footage. But I was on daytime Japanese television. It's around here. I stopped using pitch correction completely, and the only song I've done it on since is this one. I pitch corrected one track on this one. Not because it's like, oh, I'm pitch correction bad. Everyone pitch corrects. It's just how it works now. It just takes too long. If you want to do a good job, it takes forever to do. I had to walk these weights over from my gym. Right now, my basement is kind of split into 2 parts. There's the part I film in, and there's like a back room. So I had to walk like 135 through a doorway and then like do a bunch of takes of different squats for this one shot. It was so stupid. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I definitely want to stream more. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm going to try and get back to once a week. We're going to do some Elden Ring. That's popular again. And once again, thank you guys so much for 1 million subs. That's wild. Thank you so much for all the gift subs today too. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to end streams, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna keep going, and at some point the button is gonna be hit, and you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know it's coming. You know it's coming, but you don't know exactly when it's coming, and when it